Hello guys, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all? Kaise babu? 1 minute guys, let me check the same is streaming in YouTube. 1 minute. Kaise babu? How is going on preparation? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Is everything good? Chepandi. Chalo. So 1 minute. Let me check this. Okay. Done. Chalo, all good. So ready for MSQ question. So you know the importance of MSQs. Those who have written GATE 2023, they know very well the importance of MSQs. Our CPCB में very clearly it is given, will get a minimum of 10 MSQs. Compulsory minimum of 10 MSQs will come in CPCB. So let us start. So we have started environmental engineering already in plus course, full length course from the 1st June onwards. Good evening Nature, Vivek, Samir Garu, good evening. And I am starting irrigation. I think you know regarding this. Irrigation engineering from 16th June. From 16th onwards. So those who are interested to join, आपका दोस्त दुश्मन XYZ इनको बताओ हमारा यूनिवर्सल कोड इंडिया का टॉप एडुकेटर्स अनअकैडमी में था. सो आपका दोस्त को बताओ. चलो रेडी फॉर द क्वेश्चंस. Which one of the following statements are correct related to water surface profile? Which one of the following statements are true? We need to find out a true statement related to water surface profile in gradually varied flow in open channel. GVF. GVF, gradually varied flow in open channel. Pranam Warrior Garu. Good evening Nature, Vivek, Samir. M1 and S1 curves. M1 and S1 curves approach Y0 line. So पहले आप इधर सुनो अच्छे से. Y0. Whenever you are talking about Y0, Y0 is Yn. In all our calculations in open channel flow, we are writing this now. Y0 is Yn, normal depth line. Y0 line is representing NDL. Please remember this. The word Y0 is equal to Yn, and that is representing normal depth line NDL. M1 and S1 curves approaches normal depth line asymptotically tend to be horizontal as Y tends to infinity. Tend to be horizontal as Y tends to infinity. So if you take M1 and S1, which is बताओ M1 S1, Y is greater than Yn and Yc. So Yn and Yc को greater हो जाएगा ना भाई. So whenever it reaches to infinity, then only tends to be horizontal. So this is true. True only ना, ये समझ आ रहा है? M1 S1 curve approaches to normal depth line asymptotically, normal depth line asymptotically, and tends to be horizontal when y tends to infinity. M2 S2 curves meet y0 line horizontally and y0 line asymptotically. बताओ M2 S2 में will they meet NDL horizontally? Will they meet NDL horizontally? So this is CDL, this is NDL, this is channel bed. If I am taking M2 में yn greater than y greater than yc. So now flow depth is present over here and it is falling down towards CDL only na? So it is falling down towards CDL, SR no, towards YC, if you use here YC line, then we can accept na? If the word YC line is used, accepted. So we can neglect this is false. M3 and S3 curves meet y0 line normally and also meet channel bed normally. M3 and S3 curve meet y0 line normally. So all curves means meet NDL asymptotically only ना. Any curve में ये अच्छे से सुनो, ये अच्छे से लिखो. All curves meet NDL asymptotically. Yes or no ये मालूम था नहीं मालूम था. So third curve देखो, this is CDL, this is NDL. So ऐसा चलना पड़ेगा, ऐसा चलेगा ना. So what is this we call? Asymptotical only na. Asymptotically it is going to come closer to NDL. Come closer. That is asymptotically. So if you are talking about NDL, any curve can meet asymptotically. So you can give this false. Because they have given normally, na? They have mentioned normally. Normally is wrong. Always we use the word asymptotically. C1 and C3 curves are slightly curved if Cheji's equation is used. Cheji's equation instead of Manning's Cheji equation use किया. C1 C3 कर्व slightly कर्व हो जाएगा ना. बताओ. So what are the answers? It is a bit confusing. If you know the diagrams of flow profiles, then only आपको समझ आएगा. So if you see the curves, if you read the lines, eyes close करने के बाद ये diagram आना पड़ेगा. We have drawn ना for mild slope, for steep slope diagram draw किया ना हम. कभी भी the curve is going to move as asymptotically, nowhere normally, nowhere horizontally. So horizontal is possible at infinity. ऐसा याद रखो. कभी भी it travels as asymptotically, yet y is infinity horizontal possible Other cases horizontal not possible. Always the words used are asymptotically only. So then you can sort out easily. Chalo, we'll move on. Any questions or anything here? इतना कॉन्सेप्चुअल डेप्थ होना चाहिए. देखो नेचर गारू. गुड इवनिंग संजीव, हाउ आर यू? Which of the following statements are incorrect? So while you are writing an MSQ question, आप अच्छे से देखना पड़ेगा whether it is about correct or it is about incorrect, false. So अभी हम false. First आप बताओ what is the answer. आप बताओ पहले. I am not solving. First you tell me. Read each and everything. Tell me. Then I will tell you. One 1 3 AB 1 3 1 2 1 2. गुड इवनिंग दिवाकर. अरे यूट्यूब से कोई आंसर दे दो. एमएसक्यू पूछ लिया, इतना बार पूछ लिया कल यूट्यूब वाला. कोई आंसर दे दो रे बाबू. अविनाश आल्सो 1 2. अविनाश आपका दोस्त कहाँ है? So complete similarity between model and prototype envisages geometric and dynamic similarities only. 3 required ना हमको. Geometric, dynamic and kinematic. ये भी चाहिए ना. ये भी चाहिए ना. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Complete similarity between 100% similar between model and prototype. Complete similarity. We can say based upon geometric, kinematic and dynamic. All 3 are required for us. So that is false. Distorted models are necessary where geometric similarity is not possible due to practical reasons. Distorted models are necessary कब? Geometrical similarity not possible. That is only true na. Then the models are called distorted. LH not equal to LV. LH not equal to LV. That is only geometrically horizontal scale, vertical scale not similar between model and prototype. So this is true actually. This is a true. In testing model of a ship, Nesigaru 2 is correct. Distorted model is where there is no geometrical similarity. Distorted model is where there is no geometrical similarity. True. Third point, in testing model of a ship, surface tension forces are generally neglected. शिप का बारे में बात करने के बाद we have written in the notes also, बहुत अच्छे से लिख दिया. Is surface tension is considered, surface tension is neglected only na. When you talk about a ship, शिप का बारे में बात करने के बाद surface tension forces are neglected. True. Scale effect takes care of effect of dissimilarity between model and prototype. ये चीज बताओ. Is scale effect is taking care of dissimilarity between model and prototype? What is scale effect? What is scale effect? Scale effect is error measuring one force, measuring two force, measuring all force. समझ आ रहा है? Means you are considering only gravitational force and analyzing it. Instead of it, you are considering gravitational force, viscous force, considering it. Or else you are considering gravitational force, viscous force, pressure force. Values are changing. Values are changing. So that change in values will cause an error. That changed values will cause an error. That error is called scale effect. So it is not at all related to model prototype study. Scale effect is not at all related to model prototype study. Scale effect is related to forces. Number of forces. We always think about fraud law. We always think about Reynolds law individually. But scale effect में combined effect बात करेगा. So this is false. So what is answer now? Answer is 1 and 4. Answer is 1 and 4. समझ आ रहा है? चलो. Clear guys, shall we move on? ये रील बनने के चले गए है ना टिंडा अंकुल. Alkalinity of water can be defined indirectly in which of the following ways? Sorry, incorrectly. Alkalinity of water can be defined incorrectly, wrongly, in which of the following ways? सो अल्कलिनिटी डेफिनेशन का बारे में बात कर रहे इधर. एबीडी एबी एबीडी एबी एबीडी. अरे सैफ गारू आ गया. इज इट सैफ और भरद्वाज? बीटी. दिवाकर and nature also saying ABD. Ability of water to neutralize oxygen. ये गलत था ना. Water is not ready to neutralize oxygen. Ability of water to neutralize carbonates. Wrong. Presence of ions in water that neutralize hydrogen ions. True. Measure of ability of water to neutralize. Array. Alkalinity itself is indicating OH minus. How it can neutralize another hydroxide? So what are incorrect? Incorrect are ABD, AB de Villiers. So अब ट्रू स्टेटमेंट चाहिए हमको. ट्रू स्टेटमेंट. आई थिंक यू फील द डिफिकल्टी ऑफ MSQ. those who applied for CPCB, this MSQ will decide your rank, your job. 100% no doubt. आपका जॉब CPCB में कौन डिसाइड करेगा? MSQ. बिकॉज NEAT एंड न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन हर एक आदमी सेम करेगा. Those who will do MSQ properly, those only can crack the exam. हाँ, पार्शियल सैलरी भी मिलेगा. मेस्सी गार पार्शियल सैलरी भी दे रहे आपको, ले लो. पार्शियल मार्किंग पूछ लिया, अरे वाह वाह. सो बचपन में 5th स्टैंडर्ड 4th स्टैंडर्ड में ऐसा पूछेगा ना, मैम हाफ आधा करेक्ट हो गया, आधा मार्क्स ले लो, आधा मार्क्स दे दो. हाँ, अरे IOCL का कट ऑफ, यू हैव नॉट एट रिटन गेट एग्जाम. पहले गेट एग्जाम लिख दो, रैंक लेके आओ, देन वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट. गुड इवनिंग ओंकार. पहले आप कौन सा स्टेट ये भी कंफर्म करो. टिल दैट टाइम आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा जिंदगी में. वॉरियर गार, आप कौन सा स्टेट से आ गया आप ये कंफर्म करो पहले. Region is very important. Water utilization from plants is mainly from capillary water. True, no? Water utilization by plants is mainly from capillary water. True. Amount of irrigation water required to meet evapotranspiration needs to the crop during its full growth. That is called consumptive irrigation requirement, na? CU. Consumptive irrigation requirement. Potential evapotranspiration, water inside the plant during full growth. Water inside the plant during full growth. This is only considered a CO. True. Depth of water required to bring the soil moisture level of a given soil up to its field capacity. Hygroscopic water is the water which is not available for plant growth. Yes or no? Hygroscopic water is representing the fraction of specific retention. Amount of water retained in the soil, fraction of specific retention. So depth of water required to bring soil moisture level of a given soil up to its field capacity. What is this actually, Nikita? What is the name given to this? Yes, soil moisture deficiency, not capacity. The soil moisture capacity is 100%. You need to bring up to field capacity. So that much deficit, na? That much deficit is available, na? That much you need to fulfill by irrigation. Soil moisture deficiency. With continuous increase of quantity of water applied, yield of most crops increases up to a certain limit and then expected to constant. मेस्सी गारू का पास 2 बफेलो है. ये बफेलो को ज्यादा पानी देने के बाद ज्यादा मिल्क दिएगा, ज्यादा पानी देने के बाद ज्यादा मिल्क देगा. ट्रू बोल रहे, देखो बदमाश. अरे आपका पास 2 बफेलो है ना मेस्सी, बताओ. ये बफेलो को आप ज्यादा पानी दे दिया, देन बफेलो विल गिव यू मोर मिल्क. Will they give more milk? Are Baba. Same if you give more water, plants will not give more yield. Na? So it does not depend, yield not depending upon quantity of water applied. So it is completely wrong. A and B. So don't relate quantity of water with the yield. Divakar garu, don't relate quantity of water with the yield. A and B. कुछ लोग का बारे में हम नहीं बात करेगा. बोलो मिस्सी. कोई आदमी था ना, कोई सीरियस आदमी नहीं था. सो इनका बारे में कुछ नहीं बात करेगा हम. सो इनको बताओ, हम नहीं बात करेगा इनसे. With continuous up to certain limit. In this case, continuous increase of quantity of water applied. ये बात किया ना निकिता. Then they are saying after that, then it is expected to be constant. Please read the statement. समझ आ रहा है? After that it is expected to be constant. Wrong only ना statement. चलो ये बताओ आंसर. मिस्सी गारू, इनको शादी के लिए मन लग रहा है. हम क्या करेगा? शादी कर रहा, हमारे पास सिर्फ जादू था. हम जादू से करेगा शादी. हो जाएगा क्या? Not correctly matched. Which are not correctly matched? बताओ आंसर. The nature is saying BC. Neha saying BC. Vinadagaru also BC. और क्या है निकिता? अरे देखो, निनाद गारू आ गया तो ओमी बाबा आएगा क्लास में. नहीं होगा तो ओमी नहीं आ रहे क्लासेस में. देखो, निखिल आल्सो बीसी. इतना स्ट्रांग बॉन्डिंग कैसा हो गया? मिस्सी पूछ लो ये आदमी को, दोस्तों को. Thiessen polygon we are talking always P average na? Average depth of rainfall over a area, and we are going to get it by weighted average method. P average. So this is correctly matched. Mass curve. Relationship of rainfall intensity and time. Rainfall intensity and time is, this is a hyetograph na? Rainfall intensity and time is hyetograph. Mass curve is cumulative rainfall versus time. ये लेना पड़ेगा mass curve. This is wrong. Now hyetograph is this one, intensity and time. But what they have given? River runoff and time. River runoff and time से क्या आएगा? River runoff and time से क्या आएगा? हाइड्रोग्राफ आएगा. ये भी गलत है. डैड कर्व, always a falling curve. So we need to give not correctly matched. Not correctly matched होगा B and C. Not correctly matched is B and C. चलो. Problems regarding foundations to be constructed in expansive soil. You want to construct a foundation in expansive soil. There are certain problems. Expansive soil में कभी भी problem हो जाएगा ना foundation का बारे में. Then how you are going to rectify the problem? What are the methods to rectify the problem? BCD, BD, नेचर गारू बोल रहा है ABC और ओंकार added again C. Why like that ओंकार? Another ओंकार saying all ABCD. आपका कुछ मालूम था इनका बारे में ओमी? कुछ पढ़ लिया एक्सपेंसिव सॉइल का बारे में ओमी गारू? So they are not talking about light foundation pressure. They are not talking about light foundation pressure. They are talking about restoring to light foundation pressure. So this is wrong. It's a very hectic process restoring to light foundation pressure. So it's not at all a remedy. It's not at all related to expansive soil का बारे में. गलत. Under removed piles, very clearly when we are talking about under removed piles, what is the purpose? We have written na application of under removed piles to use as a foundation structure in expansive soil. लिख दिया ना notes में under removed piles concept में. Very clearly we have written about under removed piles. Making structure rigid enough so that settlement and uplift would not affect them. So if you are making structure rigid, settlement ज्यादा हो जाएगा ना. Ultimately you are increasing the damage. Yes or no? Making the structure rigid enough. If you are making rigidity go on increasing, settlement go on increasing, and so no worry about uplift. Expansive soil में uplift का बारे में बात नहीं करेगा. हाँ, dead load increase हो जाएगा. Correct. Increase of dead load. If you make the structure rigid, dead load increases. So this is wrong. Providing a well designed basement. This is perfect ना. That is why डीमार्ट शॉपिंग मॉल में बहुत अच्छे बेसमेंट करा दिया आदमी. वेल डिजाइन बेसमेंट विथ द फाउंडेशन बिलो न्यूट्रल पॉइंट. ट्रू. सो बी एंड डी. अरे योर फर्स्ट आंसर इज करेक्ट ओनली. यू ओनली चेंज्ड इट. Neutral point means the point where there is no effect of load, where there is no effect of settlement and uplift and other forces. चलो हो गया. This is easy. हाँ, उसका ऊपर भी बना देंगे. करेक्ट. ट्रू निकिता, ट्रू. अरे देखो यू आर मेकिंग ए वेल डिजाइंड बेसमेंट. ये वेल डिजाइन बेसमेंट का फाउंडेशन इज बिलो न्यूट्रल पॉइंट. बेसमेंट का फाउंडेशन बिलो न्यूट्रल पॉइंट में होना चाहिए. देन लोड इज कमिंग अबव इट ना. बेसमेंट का फाउंडेशन न्यूट्रल पॉइंट का नीचे, लोड कहां आएगा? हाँ, दिस इज योर बेसमेंट. दिस इज योर बेसमेंट. लोड कहां आएगा आपको? बिल्डिंग का लोड इधर आएगा ना. बिल्डिंग का लोड इधर आएगा ना. ऊपर मिलेगा ना बिल्डिंग का लोड, स्ट्रक्चर का लोड. समझ आ रहा है? दिस बेसमेंट का फाउंडेशन न्यूट्रल पॉइंट का नीचे. दिस इज फाउंडेशन एंड न्यूट्रल पॉइंट इज लोकेटेड हियर. सो इनका समझ आ रहा है अभी? लोड हियर. load, basement का foundation, neutral point. Which of the following are the advantages of cast iron pipe for its use in water supply? Good afternoon, Ashish. How are you? ACD, ABD, BD. और कुछ बताओ नेचर गारू, आंसर बताओ नेचर जी. BCD, ACD, AD, all ABCD. So that is written in the notes here. Resistant to corrosion to a reasonable extent. Resistant to corrosion to a reasonable extent. ये लिख दिया नोट्स में. अरे कैस्ट आयरन में इजी हो जाएगा ना निनाद गारो. हाँ कैस्ट आयरन में इजी हो जाएगा जॉइंट्स, जॉइनिंग द पाइप. बट कैस्ट आयरन पाइप्स, that point I am coming. With respect to cast iron, when you take cast iron, these two are easy to transport, join the pipe with respect to material. But you are designing for full supply for the entire water supply project. इनका साइज ज्यादा हो जाएगा. Due to the size, they are not easy to join, they are not easy to transport. You can make this size cast iron pipe, Nikita. You can make this size cast iron pipe also. You can make this size cast iron pipe also. Is that depending upon material or your need? Batao. Is that depending upon cast iron material on our need? Because of our need, we are making it into bigger pipe. Because we are using it for full demand, for the entire city, for source to treatment plant. We are making it heavy. They are talking only about cast iron now. Cast iron to use in water supply. समझ आ रहा है why we have taken that? Once you go to distribution system, there you can talk na. When you talk here, source to treatment plant, pipe size is bigger here. Pipe size is bigger. So now you can say because of bigger pipe size. Because of bigger pipe size, it is difficult to join, it is difficult to transport. That is why we will go with the ABCD. समझ आ रहे बाबू? चलो मेस्सी, आपका दोस्त को पूछो, हम नहीं बात कर रहे इनसे. Which of the following is /RR correct? Correct matching. Previous question में incorrect matching बात किया ना, अभी करेक्टली मैच्ड का बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. देखो आई टोल्ड ना मेस्सी, इनको शादी में मन लग रहा है. दैट इज वाई सच काइंड ऑफ सिंबल्स आर कमिंग इन कमेंट बॉक्स. सिर्फ इनको ओमी भी मिलेगा, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा मेस्सी गारो. बेटर देन ओमी. स्टे सिंगल फॉर एवर. Nature garu there B is wrong. Divakar ji, B is correct. Nature garu saying B is correct. Divakar garu chappandi. Naveen. I have entered employment type as departmental candidate, which I should be entered as a none in CPCB application form. Will that cause rejection? Naveen, if you give proper explanation later on in future stages, why you put none? You say, I don't know actually how to put, what to put. I am unable to understand about what is the question, so I put none. You say they can easily accept. But that is in the final stage. It won't rejected initial stages. Final stage आप exam clear हो गया, interview clear हो गया, then when you go for certificate verification, then they will ask all those things. नवीन, पहले अभी पूरा का पूरा फोकस एग्जाम का बारे में सोचो. नवीन गारू, अरे what is the answer रे? Nobody is giving answer here. का आंसर बताओ. Mild slope is possible, fraud number is 1. It is wrong na? Mild slope is possible, fraud number is 1. Fraud number is 1, you can get critical slope. Fraud number is 1, you can get critical slope. How mild slope? Critical slope is always sustained uniform subcritical flow. Already you are saying subcritical flow. How can you say critical slope? How can you say critical slope? समझ आ रहा है? Sustains critical slope, sustain uniform subcritical, ऐसा कैसा हो जाएगा निखिल? निखिल बताओ. क्रिटिकल स्लोप का बारे में बात कर रहे हैं एंड सबक्रिटिकल फ्लो दे रहे हैं. ये गलत था ना? एडवर्स स्लोप. Yes, adverse slope is always non-sustaining. Adverse is water increasing like this against the flow direction. Slope direction से water ऐसा rise हो जाएगा ना. That is called non-sustaining slope. Non-sustaining slope. True. Limit slope. Smallest critical slope is called limit slope. The one with the smallest critical slope is called limit slope. So B and C are true. B and C are true. Very good, Divakar. Correct diya. Critical itself is the smallest with respect to depth na, Nikita? Nikita, it is with respect to depth na. Now they are not talking, with respect to energy, minimum energy. They are not talking about energy, they are talking about slope. समझ आ रहा है? Minimum energy contain critical energy and critical depth. But they are talking about minimum slope, smallest critical slope. Gravity dams. These are the topics we neglect actually for GATE examination. These will play big role this time. Pick up the correct statement regarding gravity dams. Correct statement regarding gravity dams. vertical component of earthquake waves which produces adverse effects on stability of dam is when it is acting upward direction. So when it is acting in upward direction, vertical component of earthquake waves produces adverse effects on stability of dam when it is acting in upward direction. True. Vertical component of earthquake waves which produces adverse effects on stability of dam when it is acting downward direction. So this is opposite only, wrong. Horizontal component of earthquake wave producing instability. Have you written for stability or instability, Nikita? Horizontal component of earthquake wave producing instability of the dam is one which act instability towards reservoir na? Instability towards reservoir na? समझ आ रहा है? Instability, they are not talking about stability over here, they are talking about instability. So answer is A and B. Clear? Neha? Arey, when the earthquake horizontal component act towards reservoir, reservoir का पानी ऐसा गिर जाएगा, गिर जाएगा, गिर जाएगा, डैम इंस्टेबल हो जाएगा ना. Water will push the dam, then dam will become unstable ना. इसी गारो समझ आ रहा है? Horizontal component of earthquake force producing instability. That is why. Simple question, easy question. Forced vertex flow examples. Forced vertex flow examples. आपको उंगली और एक उंगली कट होना चाहिए, और एक उंगली कट होने के बाद हो जाएगा. बताओ जल्दी आंसर. Forced vertex flow is the vertex flow when you use external torque. External torque apply करने के बाद, external torque apply करने के बाद कौन आएगा? ये forced vertex flow. So external torque कब अप्लाई करेगा? सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप केसिंग में नहीं था ना नेहा. देखो, फ्लो ऑफ फ्लूइड इन द केसिंग ऑफ सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप. दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट केसिंग. केसिंग नहीं था ना, केसिंग में नहीं था. अवे फ्रॉम द सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप, फ्लो ऑफ फ्लूइड पुश्ड अवे फ्रॉम द पंप, then you are applying external torque. Casing में this is the pump rotating. Casing means outside of pump, outside of pump. Water is coming and hitting the pump. Casing में कुछ नहीं करेगा ना valves, हाँ कुछ नहीं करेगा. Then water, when centrifugal pump pumping the water, बाहर निकलने वाला, this is inlet. Casing we call it as inlet. बाहर निकलने वाला कौन है? इंपेलर. इंपेलर से बाहर निकलेगा. फ्लो ऑफ लिक्विड इनसाइड द इंपेलर ऑफ सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप, देन फ्रॉम इंपेलर से बाहर निकलेगा पानी. दिस इज ट्रू. फ्लो ऑफ वाटर थ्रू ए रनर ऑफ ए टर्बाइन. टर्बाइन ब्लेड से बाहर चलेगा, टर्बाइन ब्लेड से बाहर चलेगा. ट्रू. रिवर में हम कुछ करेगा क्या एक्सटर्नल टार्क करने के लिए? थप्पड़ मिलेगा ओमी बाबा को. ओमी बाबा एक्सटर्नल टार्क मिलेगा रिवर में. If question is vertex flow, simply they have given like this. Not written free and forced. Question is about vertex flow, not written free force, कुछ नहीं. Then ABCD. Then ABCD. आप कहा आ गया रे यूट्यूब में? आदर्श सुधाकर गारू आ गया. आप कहा आ गया रे बाबा? निस्सी गारू नहीं आ गया हमको यूट्यूब में. आदर्श सुधाकर आ गया. समझ आ रही? क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट वर्टेक्स फ्लो ABCD. क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट फोर्स्ड वर्टेक्स फ्लो BC. वॉरियर गारू कहा है? आधार कार्ड लाने के लिए चले गए वॉरियर. अटेंडेंस दिया, चले गए. The process of activated sludge can be explained by which of the statement? Nikita, do you know what is contact stabilization? Okay. So the process of activated sludge can be explained by which of the following statement? A physical action whereby finer suspended particles of sewage from a sublayer of bacterial film form a sublayer of bacterial film at the surface. Finer suspended particles of sewage form sublayer of bacterial film at the surface. Activated sludge process खत्म होने के बाद we are forming 3 layers na? At the end this is going to trickling filter. These are suspended particles which are unutilized. These are utilized particles going to sludge digestion. So finer particles along with bacteria going towards trickling filter, forming or not? That physical arrangement of layers are possible na? By settling. By settling, physical arrangement of particles possible or not? Physical action कर दिया नहीं कर दिया बताओ? Physical action कर दिया नहीं कर दिया? Physical action क्या है? Sedimentation. Sedimentation is a physical action. Because of physical action, very fine suspended particles of sewage along with bacteria, it is going towards a trickling filter. True. A chemical action whereby finer suspended particles and colloidal solids combined into mass of large bulk. Chemical action whereby finer suspended particles and colloidal solids combined into mass of large bulk. This is mass of large bulk. Any additional portion, undigested particles, if any colloidal particles, they will be forming on it na small. What are colloids? Fine particles which attach to large mass. Fine particles that attach to some surface, that attach to flock. Flock. That flock is this bulk of mass. Na? That flock is bulk of mass. True. Biochemical action whereby sludge flocks. Biochemical action whereby sludge flocks. So formed act as a vehicles for aerobic bacterial oxidizing organic matter. Oxidizes organic matter. Aerobic bacteria will oxidize organic matter na sludgy flock. Yes, Mr. Balras. True only na this is. Contact stabilization process of microbial activity. Actually, they are asking, Nikita, they are asking about ASP. Contact stabilization is one of the method of ASP. When we change the activated sludge process, it is converted into contact stabilization. So here contact stabilization process of microbial activity does not define activated sludge. ABC. Means you are talking only in contact stabilization microbial activity. We are not at all talking entire process of activated sludge. Only they are discussing there about microbial activity. This is easy. Exam is on 18th as per schedule, Balras. But hall tickets till now issued, till now not issued. Will wait. Students have a lot of enthusiasm regarding exam, regarding hall tickets release, regarding exam conduction. But the same enthusiasm, same excitement, preparation में करा दो. Exam हो जाएगा, कभी भी हो जाएगा. हॉल टिकट रिलीज हो जाएगा. ये पूरा एक्साइटमेंट, पूरा टेंशन प्रिपरेशन में कर दो बरे बाबा. We are in hurry to give exam. We are in hurry to take hall ticket. We are in hurry to get admission into M.Tech. जिंदगी बार हमको हरी था, कोई अचीव करने के हरी नहीं था. सो कुछ अचीव होना चाहिए तो थोड़ा पेशेंस होना चाहिए. Pick up correct statements for the limits of permissible settlement as per Indian standards of permissible settlements. Total permissible settlement on isolated foundation of clay. Total permissible settlement on isolated foundation of clay 65 mm. Chappandi Balras, true or false? So this is true. 65 mm is true. Permissible differential settlement, not total. Permissible differential settlement का बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Differential settlement on a raft. बाबू मेस्सी, differential settlement on a raft. राफ्ट क्या हो जाएगा रे? जिंदगी बर्बाद करेगा राफ्ट. जिंदगी बर्बाद करने के बाद 25 mm हो जाएगा. 25 mm हो जाएगा. Permissible differential again. raft on clay. Raft on sand is 25. Raft on sand is 25. On clay, Balras, on clay it is 40 mm. Nikita and Neha, very good. Very good, Nikita and Neha. Total permissible settlement total on sand raft foundation 40 to 65. A and D. समझ आ रहे बाबू? And there is no confusion, there is no इतना ज्यादा concept, कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ storage होना चाहिए, very clearly written in the notes. All values are there and those are written very very clearly in the notes. आपका note से आ गया हर एक चीज. More is the slope of stream, higher will be slope of recession limb, thereby reduces base width of hydrograph. स्ट्रीम में स्लोप ज्यादा होगा, वाटर विल गो आउट फास्ट, सो रिसेशन लिम्ब विल बी लाइक दिस ओनली. रिसेशन लिम्ब ऐसा होगा तो बेस विड्थ कम हो जाएगा, टीबी रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. करेक्ट, क्विक रन ऑफ, ट्रू. Downward direction of storm movement. Downward direction of storm movement leads to sharp peak, narrow base. Ultimately, sharp peak and narrow base are possible. Downward direction of storm movement. Same, just using different alternate words. That's it. A and B are same. इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में अल्टरनेट कर दिया बस, वर्डिंग डिफर कर दिया बस. अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन ऑफ स्टॉर्म मूवमेंट, लोअर द पीक, ब्रॉड बेस. ट्रू, ट्रू. व्हेन हेवी रेन अकर इन अपर एरियाज, peak flow occurs after a few hours due to more time of flow to reach the outlet. टाइम ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज हो जाएगा ना. टाइम ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, रेन इज हेवी रेन, टाइम ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा हो जाएगा. इट टेक मोर टाइम टू रीच आउटलेट. अल्टीमेटली पीक रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, ब्रॉड बेस हो जाएगा. ट्रू. अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन ऑफ स्टॉर्म मूवमेंट, निनाद गारू, स्लोप कम हो गया. अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन ऑफ स्टॉर्म मूवमेंट मीन्स हियर स्लोप इज मोर, स्लोप इज लेस. सिंपल ऑपोजिट फॉर इट ना, ऑपोजिट फॉर ऑप्शन बी. दैट्स इट. एगेंस्ट ग्रेविटी, हाँ एगेंस्ट ग्रेविटी. सो ऑल आर करेक्ट. A, B, C and D all are correct. Chalo, will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow will continue, and tomorrow I will tell everyone will finish. One day is enough to revise open channel flow. One day is enough to finish open channel flow. So complete open channel flow questions only. Okay. All questions related to open channel flow only. Full subject open channel flow, not MSQ. Mixed रहेगा. हाँ, tomorrow. One day is enough now. Open channel flow is a small subject. One day is enough for you to revise. We don't have other sessions also, only environmental class. After that, full day free na Nikhil. So you finish within this small subject one day. Within one day आपको पूरा subject खत्म हो जाएगा. So open channel flow full length test मिलेगा आपको. All full subject अच्छे से पढ़ लो. Recently खत्म हो गया ना निकिता, recently finished ना, so that you can understand how is your preparation also. Okay, done. Done, guys. Bye bye. So guys, those who are new, do join our Telegram channel KPSR Students. अरे मिस्सी गारू इनको बताओ कल टाइम पे आ जाओ, बात करेगा, बताओ. टाइम पे नहीं आ गया तो थप्पड़ मिलेगा बोलो. बाय बाय गाइस.